earlier in his career, like I told BVO before y'all came up, if Boo Boo could have got this fight before
Yeah.
David fought Caleb Plant and before he fought Anthony Durrell, I think Boo Boo would have beat David Benavidez. But
Yeah,
he got those fights under his belt, so that was experience, and he know how to deal with a boxer. He know how to deal with somebody that's a boxer puncher. He had the
you know
boxer
what he
puncher
learned?
with Anthony Durrell, and then he had the boxer with Caleb Plant. So he's like, okay, I seen this before. I know what I got to do.
You
So
know
when
what
he
he
got in there
learned
with
though?
Boo Boo, go ahead.
Hey, you
Oh,
know,
he
before you go, CDK, man, we gotta shout out my man Tommy and Sock, man. You know,
What's going
I
on?
smelt
What's
them
going on,
brothers,
fellas?
man. I thought I smelled some
Salute.
double seasoning, so I knew.
He always making fun of the Bronx, man.
Hey man, salute my brothers.
What's
I
going on?
Salute.
I'm gonna say this right here. I think what David learned was this right here. When he fought those guys, he one thing he learned. This something right here. I'm gonna go back to Shakur Stevenson. People don't want to believe this. Shakur Stevenson is an excellent fighter, but he don't trust his chin on the
Yeah,
real. He
yeah.
don't know if he can get caught with a good shot and take it. That's why he fights the way he do. David has found out that he can take a shot and whatever, and he can come forward and do what he do. That's why I say it's gonna take a great fighter. Like it's gonna take a Canelo Alvarez, somebody to really catch that man, son, to make it be a real fight. Because if he think, you know what I'm saying, and that's what we're looking at. He know he can walk through boo-boo punches, or he know that by now. He already fought Durrell, he fought Caleb Plant. He already know what they could do. That's why he don't fear nobody no more. I want to see him in a fight where when he get hit with something, and I talk about man get really hit with something, and he be like, okay, that's different right there. That's what I want
After what I saw tonight, I'm not too sure that. Well, yeah, I'm almost certain Jamal can't beat David Benavidez right now.
No, he
Not
can't beat
right
him
now.
not right
Not right
now.
now.
Oh, he can't. But I'm gonna tell you something. If he get right, Jamal Charlo got enough power to make you respect him.
Maybe.
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 I think he's got it. He needs at least one more fight, maybe two. Because he got hit a lot tonight by a guy that's slower than all of us. Jose is slow. Like you can see, and he was getting hit a lot. Now, mind you, Jose doesn't have any pop, but he was getting touched, and Jose is very slow.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, but yeah, it was due to the ring rust as well.
Yeah,
And like I
it
said,
was.
and Jamal looked good. Being out of the ring for 2.5 years, he looked good. He came in there ready to fight, and he did what I thought he was going to do. I thought he was going to beat Jose Benavidez up, and that's exactly what he did. I didn't expect Jose Benavidez to win this fight by a long shot, and that's pretty much what he had. He had a long shot to win this fight.
Hey, Sean.
I think you're giving Charlo too much credit.
Hey, Sean, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. You've seen other of Jamal Charlo fights. Do you think Jamal might got a chin? I'm asking for real. Do you think he might have a chin like David got? That type of chin?
Yeah, I think Jamal got
I
a
think
chin.
so.
I think he got a chin. I mean, him and his brother got a chin. They both got a chin.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of how many shots can you take on that chin before it gives out. They got a chin, but I mean, if you take too many shots, eventually that chin is going to give out. Like we know Arthur Beterbiev got a chin, but he's been dropped before too.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
I think the thing that we gotta remember with this fight is let's not get ahead of ourselves. I mean, he beat Perry Glegg, Jose Benavidez. That's not really an accomplishment, man.
No, but see what I see in Jose Benavidez, I see the same level of fighter as Damon Milkerson. Damon
Mm-hmm.
Milkerson fought Boo Boo Andrade, and Boo Boo Andrade looked bad in that fight. I seen Jamal Charlo fight Jose Benavidez, and Jamal Charlo looked good in that fight, barring that he was out of the ring for 2.5 years.
Right.
And quote unquote, he only had 3 weeks of training camp.
But you still D3, you're still giving him too much credit though, bro.
I'm not giving him too much credit. See, you never been in the ring, so you don't know what it's like to be out of the ring.
I understand that. I understand he had ring rust. He looked good for a guy coming off ring rust, but he fought a guy that was there to be hit, and he still got touched up a lot by a guy that's really slow.
He's
I
supposed
don't
to
know.
get touched up.
He
When
can
you be
barely
out of
move his leg. I don't know if you've seen that free. He can
I'm gonna say
barely
this
move
right
his
here though.
leg. He barely can move his
You're
leg.
right. You gotta also understand something now. He's a professional. I'm talking about what's his name, Jose Benavidez Jr. He's a professional. Now, Jamal Charlo, like you said, been out the ring for 2 years. What I saw was, you know what I'm saying, a guy come back in the ring after 2 years and still, man, look phenomenal to me because what I'm saying is right here. How many people you know got the ring for 2 years and come back and look like that? Fighting anybody.
Anytime you fight, listen, this thing you gotta understand. This thing you gotta understand. That fight, let's be honest, that fight was tailor made for him. That was matchmaking at its best.
I agree.
Yeah,
I mean,
it
I
was.
agree.
he
It
was made
I
was.
to
agree
look.
with all
I'm gonna say.
that.
I'm gonna say. Let me say this. Let me say this. Let me say this. I seen there was a guy who was in prison for like 20 years. He was like he used to be a cruiserweight, I believe, and he had him. I think he fought Bernard Hopkins' cousin or somebody who was a pro, and beat him to death. I
No,
mean, at the end of the day, that was his charity trophy. If he get in there with somebody else, we're gonna see, man. But
no,
he didn't look super like Superman tonight.
that's why it's called a tune-up fight. It's not
Yeah,
called a actual fight. It's called a tune-up
right.
fight. It's supposed to
Tune
get you
up.
ready for the actual fight. He's supposed to look good. He was supposed
Right.
to do what he did because it was tuning him up to get ready for an actual fight.
I agree. And now if he looked any different from what he's supposed to look like, then I would have had a problem with it.
Hey, Sock, let me ask you a question, man. Now, I know you one of my favorite cats on YouTube, man, because you be having the most outlandish opinions about stuff ever. So let me ask
I
you this:
appreciate that.
what did you think about Boo Boo's performance, man?
I thought it was a gallant effort. I mean, it is kind of like what I expected. Although I thought he would have enough to keep Benavidez off of him, at least go the distance. But he's a guy that's fought 54 the majority of his career, was at
Right.
60 for a cup of coffee, and then the pandemic blew him up to 68. He had, I mean, you can't do that, especially
That
against a
brother
world
said
class
for a cup
fighter.
of coffee. You
I
know
mean that I mean I like I said I've followed Boo Boo since the amateurs. I used to speak to Boo Boo Andrade.
Mhm.
And it's a tall task to ask at 35 years of age to fight
Thank you.
someone in their physical prime. That's the thing. Benavidez is getting better. Like right now he's getting better with each fight, and and enough with the probabilities and stuff and who could have a chance. Fuck all that. Nobody wants to see Jamal Charlo in there.
No,
Everyone wants to see Canelo, and people got to hold Canelo's feet to the fire. Unless
exactly.
the Latin press, the Mexican legends like Chavez, Eric Morales, Marco Antonio Barrera, who are in the press, who have
Mhm.
shows, who are color analysts, need to call him out as a coward if he doesn't fight David Benavidez. Plain and simple.
Yep.
The Charlo name as a brand is shit right now. Thanks
Yeah.
to the performance against Canelo. And
I
and, and,
agree.
and and Jamal Charlo looks like he's got more issues than just boxing. All right, he's tearing
Thank
up.
you. Thank you.
He's
Thank you.
he's wearing a Dominican hat. I don't know if he did a 23andMe or something like that. He found out he's half Dominican. I don't want him.
I don't want him.
I don't want Hector Garcia either.
I don't
So
know.
fuck all that. We're burying the lead.
Hey, what?
Benavidez
Hey,
and Canelo is a fight that needs to happen in
hey, man. I'm
2024.
I mean,
Hold on, one at
right
a
here.
time. One at a time.
I'm
One at a time.
stamping this right here. I'm stamping this right here. Canelo beats the Mexican monster. He beats him.
I don't think Canelo will beat him. I think that's why Canelo
I
keeps
believe he
avoiding him.
beats him.
And the more that Canelo avoids him, the more that Canelo gets beat up by that fight. That's why
What do you
he's not
see? Let
trying
me
to
ask you a
fight him.
question. D Free, what do you see that you think that he can bring to the table? I'm asking you for real, 'cause I always ask.
What I seen from David Benavidez was somebody that improved on his defense.
His defense
Okay.
was way better.
He already got all the offense that he needs to have. I saw a
Right.
guy that improved on his defense, his upper body, his head movement. He improved on
He,
his defense. Now it's still
a
not
lot
the
of shots on
greatest.
the elbow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's still not the greatest, but he improved on it. He improved on. We used to seeing David Benavidez just take shots to the face and
Get
keep coming.
pummeled.
Right.
Get
but
pummeled.
he improved on his defense. And with Canelo, see, this is the thing that's why I keep telling these people, y'all want these fighters to get the fights now, because the fighters that y'all want them to fight, the more they wait, these guys is getting experience. It's going to be that much harder to beat them. The more you wait, it's going to be that much harder to beat them. You want to get them out the way now. If these guys calling you out and you say, okay, these guys not ready for
forget his name.
you calling my name, I'm gonna go ahead and get you out the way now. Get you out the way. I ain't gotta worry about you later.
Let me say this before somebody talks. This is the thing. Spoke to my brother Drew typed in the chat.
What's going on, Drew?
Yo, look what Drew wrote.
He said, "Why is a flag on his hat? What the F? Did he forget his name? I'm about to take him." Hey, but this is
drop the link. I'm gonna drop the link for him, just so if you want to
go, man.
Yeah, this is the thing. This is the thing that you got to realize when you talk about this baby there. He came in there with improved defense. He came in there calm, and on top of that, I think what Sark said is pretty true, man. I mean, if Jamal, let's stop the love affair and the fact that we all love Jamal, but Jamal has turned into the brand new Adrian Bronner.
No, he ain't.
Listen. But you got to remember, Adrian Bronner is a 4-division champion already, so he got to do some more work to even beat that. I don't know. Listen, this is the thing, and I think that Jamal. I think maybe if we talking about Jamal fighting maybe 3 years ago, I mean, this is the first fighter we ever seen and say, you know what, I'm not going to wait on Canelo. I'm going to get my experience. I'm going to fight Anthony Durrell. I'm going to fight Caleb Plant. I'm going to fight Boo Andre. I'm going to make my own life. And then if I get Canelo, I get him. Because Canelo's seeing all this. He's seeing all these different fighters. He's seeing the Danny Jacobs, the Triple G's.
I need Mauricio to be a man of his word and mandate that fight, and we see what Canelo does. Force that man's hand.
Yes, indeed.
Correct.
Hey, the thing is, Mauricio already put the play in. He already said, I need some more money, Canelo. So the fight's already been mandated. So he wants some more cheese with Canelo.
No, it ain't. He said that they got to fight next, but he hasn't mandated yet. They haven't mandated the fight yet because they had to wait to see who the winner is. They said whoever wins, they're gonna.
He's gonna fight. He's gonna fight Hamid Gear next.
No, I don't care what he's gonna fight next. I want that man. I want that man to have to fight Benavidez or drop his belt. If he drop his belt, then everybody could say, okay, this nigga's a duck.
This is a big fight to be made, and it's supposed to be
fight Boo in September.
Yeah, it's supposed to be Cinco de Mayo weekend. Like that's.
I mean, not Boo. He's gonna fight David Benez on Mexican Independence Day.
That's in September. That's a whole year.
You can book it.
I want them to force his hand. I want them to force his hand. Make him drop that belt. If he's not willing to defend it,
force the cash cow, man.
No, you can force whoever you want to force. No, see, this is the problem with y'all fans that want to let these fighters dictate their career. No, if you want to be the champion, your obligation is to defend that belt against your mandatories. That's the only obligation that you got. So if you want to be the champion, David Benavidez is your mandatory. Fight him or drop the belt.
Right. I think the only thing that could force that is if the numbers are dropping. I mean, I doubt that I didn't hear what the official numbers were for the Charlo pay-per-view, but I don't think they're probably as strong as it was in the other pay-per-views.
800,000.
That much? Wow. Okay. That's a strong number.
Actually, to think about it, I never even asked what the numbers was. I never even looked them up.
That's a strong number.
I looked it up.
He did 800,000. I mean, he did that. That's true. He did. It was actually 750, and he rounded it up to 800. So
real quick, BVO, you saying you'd rather have the fight on Mexican Independence Day in September and not coming up in May?
No, it's not. It's not that I want. I'm just going off from what I've been hearing from different people.
So then, who would Canelo fight in May then?
It's going to be Jaime Munguia.
But Munguia, isn't he with De La Hoya? Like he's not.
Listen, him and Jaime Munguia are really good friends. I
Jaime
know
No,
McGee is garbage. He garbage.
no.
Yeah, but
but
Nah,
it's a
but
different.
listen,
I don't think
listen,
that's gonna happen.
listen.
nah.
Jaime McGee has been at 164 a little bit.
No, they're not going
He's
to make
going.
that fight.
Listen,
No, I
it's the
doubt that.
same thing. It's the same thing he did when nobody knew he would bring Yildirim up. He's going. Canelo always blesses his friends.
Yeah, but
No,
when he fought Yildirim, he wasn't
no.
signed to PBC.
No, you gotta. That's what I'm about to say. You gotta understand that was Canelo signed to those other promotional companies. He signed to PBC right now. They not doing
Yeah.
no business with
Yeah,
no
exactly.
De La Hoya.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why
I don't
the
believe that to be
Benavidez fight
true.
is there to be made.
I don't want to listen. I don't want to say the person's name. It's premature. But somebody that's really important in boxing, let me know that it's probably going to be Hamburgian next, and it's going to
I
be
doubt it. I
the
doubt it.
winner of Boo Boo versus the Monster in September, because September Independence Day, I guess that's supposed to celebrate their new deal
No,
in
but
September.
I don't know.
you said that he said it's probably going to be Harvey McGree. That means he doesn't know anything.
They had also mentioned Adamas as a possible, sacrificial lamb too.
They did mention that. Yeah.
Because what they reached out for, what they wanted to do was do Borlinga, but Canelo turned that down. And
Berlanga's also not signed. He signed somewhere
no,
else.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what he wanted to do. He
I
wanted
think
to fight
Adamas
Borlinga.
is more realistic because he's a PBC fighter.
No,
Right.
like I
I'm
said,
just going. Listen, I can't give all who I'm saying, but from what I heard from people who work at PBC, they're saying it's going to be Hamburg again. I don't know. It's not for sure, but they said it's going to be Hamburg again, and it's going to be
no.
Demetrius.
I'm
It's
telling
going to
y'all.
be
I'm
the
telling y'all that
Monster in
right. I'm telling
September.
y'all right now. If he fight Harvey McGree, I'm putting the link for the stream on my live and Instagram.
As you should.
No, you're not. No, you're not, bro. You're not going to do that.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
I'm doing it
I'm
with you.
I'm boycotting the fight.
You're not going to do that, free. It's not tough.
If he fight Jaime McGuire instead of fighting David Benavidez, I'm boycotting the fight. And everybody that's on my Instagram, my 50,000 followers, will be getting the stream for free.
Fuck it.
I'm telling
Nobody will still watch it.
it's going to be interesting Monday. I'm telling all those guys are still. I mean, I don't know how close you guys follow Latin media, but those Mexican legends are all in the media. Rafael Juan Manuel Marquez,
Yeah.
Eric Morales, and Barrera. They have a podcast together.
No, they be calling
Chavez.
for the fight.
Chavez. I'm telling you, they're going to throw the shade. And they're going to ridicule Canelo to the point that he's got he will have no choice,
So,
but the man up.
Legends? Did you hear what Canelo said about those legends many times?
Yeah.
That he's made more money.
He also invited all of those guys to his private parts. So I think
Nah, that's not true. Because that's not true. Because I've seen him. I've seen him invite. No. Him and Chavez are very cool.
Listen.
I know one month.
I'm talking
He invited
about Marquez. I'm talking about Marquez.
But Marquez is a hater. He's a big hater.
A bunch of times, you can have an invitation right to my private parts. So
Marquez is a hater. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This is the thing I'm saying. Canelo takes any criticism as hate. If you say the only person who's really, I could say the only person I've seen be very, very unbiased is Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. He's been very, very honest about Canelo. And Canelo's even said bad stuff about him. We all seen when Canelo came in his corner and started playing in the corner. But at the end of the day, man, Canelo takes any constructive criticism bad. And he doesn't respect it.
You tell me this. Which one is a bigger fight, money-wise? Jaime McGuire or Benavidez?
Benavidez.
You talking about the biggest star in boxing, man? No matter what, he's gonna do 300,000. What he doing?
No. Who is the
300,000.
bigger fight? I'm not talking about Canelo. I'm talking about his opponent, Jaime McGuire or Benavidez.
It would be Benavidez, I would think. Of course, we would think it'd be Benavidez, but
exactly. So if Benavidez is the bigger fighter, they're gonna want to see him fight Benavidez. Like a lot of those Mexican fans want to see Canelo Alvarez pass the torch to David Benavidez. Mm-hmm. They don't want to see him passing the torch to no daggone Jaime McGuire. They think Jaime McGuire is going to get beat in the next big fight.
Salute to my man A1. Salute to my man Mike Biggs.
They want to see Canelo fight David Benavidez.
I feel what you're saying, Free, and I hear what you're saying, Sal. I think you guys don't realize that Canelo is not like the fighters of old. If you say anything he doesn't like, he's going to take it personal. He's done it
Yeah,
over and over
that's
again.
that's just the usual. Like with the older fighters, they always hate on the new
No,
fighters now
that's
because they
because
didn't
No,
make
they
as much
don't.
money. They didn't make as
no,
much money as the guys did. That's the normal thing, though.
no. I'm gonna tell you the only reason why Canelo does what Canelo do is because the fans allow him to do it. They go out and buy those dumbass fights.
Yeah, it's true.
If y'all stop buying the fights, he wouldn't be doing it.
Yeah,
That's why I keep trying to tell y'all, I don't
Three.
buy fights that I don't want to see. I don't go to a movie theater and go to a movie I wasn't going to see. If I'm going to see daggone Creed 3, I'm not going to go watch daggone Spider-Man. I'm going there for Creed 3. No,
I'll just say
I'm not buying
this.
something I
I'll
don't
just say
want.
this. I'll just say this.
Sock's battery died. I don't know if he's coming back. He just
Okay, I'll just say this. I'll just say this, man. It's tough when you got a guy that's as temperamental as Canelo. I mean, you talking about people who say stuff about him out of nothing but love, and he takes it wrong. So it's kind of
Yeah.
tough, man. I mean, I've heard Chavez because I'll get the translator on. I've heard Chavez say a lot of good stuff about Canelo, but Canelo want to remember the fact that he said Canelo gas is out. He wants to bring that up. He don't want to hear about all the good things. Canelo is a lot like LeBron James, man. It's
That's why
okay as long as you talk about he's the
have
greatest
the
in the world.
platform that we have, and we supposed to be pushing these fights that we want to see. That's
Yeah.
what your platform is there for. You're supposed to push the fights that you want to see. You get your audience, and they get their friends. You get the other platform and his audience and their friends. Everybody say, "Hey, this is the fight we want to see. This is the fight we want to see." When they hear that, they were like, "Okay, well, the fans want to see this fight."
Well,
If I
another
go by that, if I
helps
go make
too.
this fight, they ain't gonna want to see it.
Yeah, and another thing that would help too, if the freaking sanction bodies would, mandate these fights, and if Silly Man, he has now the opportunity to mandate the fight. It's an easy fight to make now. He has to say Canelo has to defend his title against Benavidez and just
No,
mandate it and make it happen.
Why?
Huh?
no. How
Why?
long does this man has to be the interim champion, the number one seed, the next person in line? How long this man got to be in line to wait to fight the champion?
The sanction, but that's what's saying. These sanctioning bodies, especially WBC, they got to do their job.
The whole key to move up in the rankings is to fight the champion. What's the point in moving up in the rankings?
Yep.
That's why you say. That's why I keep telling y'all these belts don't mean nothing.
Tom, you realize that two of the
don't
belts,
want to fight nobody.
two of the belts that Canelo already has interim champion. The WBA belt has Morrell as its interim champion, and now WBC has its interim champion, and they actually about to do a fight for the WBO interim champion. The fact is, and I love Canelo. He's one of my favorite fighters. I think he's one of the greatest fighters that ever lived. But he really just don't want to take these tough fights, man. And it just is what it is, man. He's gonna have to get stripped. And are you gonna strip the cash cow? I mean, he did 800,000 with Jamel Charlo, man, and Jamel Charlo came full payday.
So we supposed to make David Benavidez suffer because the cash cow want to go fight a lesser competition. No. No.
The thing is, if he fights Benavidez, he's going to make way more money. He's going to get way more buys. Like
exactly,
it's a money fight, especially if they make it Cinco de Mayo week. Like it's a no-brainer.
No, you realize that Canelo made almost $90 million last year.
I don't care what he almost made. I don't care about none of that.
What I'm saying is, this is what I'm saying. Canelo feels like he's bigger than the sport, and that's been the problem.
And that's where you have to show him that he's not.
That's
what I keep trying to tell you. Y'all keep giving these people leeway to do what they want. If you want a certain fight, you gotta force their hand to make the fight. We're the fans that pay their purse. If we don't pay for the fight, they don't make no money. That's what I keep trying to tell you. We have the control of making these fights. If y'all want the fight, y'all gotta say, okay, I'm not buying that bullshit because this is the fight that I want to see.
Well, my man Mike Big said, I don't want someone to read this comment. He said, tonight was entertaining, a lot of boxing. So to my man A1, What he's and my man Mike Biggs said, I agree. D Freak bump the belts. Benavidez should just create his own path, keep watching brothers, and be a pay-per-view star. I think that's a good point, but I think the thing that y'all realize that we fail to realize is that Canelo is very, very selfish. He doesn't care about the sport. That's why he says stupid stuff like, I love boxing. No, he doesn't. He loves what boxing does for him. He's not doing the same thing Floyd did for him. He's not giving him an opportunity to be great. The thing is this. We all know that Canelo can beat David Benavidez. He can beat David Benavidez, but he don't want to give him a chance to overtake him. That's all it is, bro. That's all it is.
That nigga A1 stupid as hell. Thomas, will you sing again?
He's getting at me because I did sing on one of their channels. That's why I did.
Oh, let me hear you sing, Tom.
Nah, no shot.
Hey, see, hypocritical.
No, I just like I said, this man, he's been the number one contender for what, like 2 years now. Mm-hmm. This man did everything. They said, hey, you gotta go fight Plant. He went and fought Plant. They said, hey, you gotta fight Boo Boo. He fought Boo Boo. Man, what more do you want this man to do? This man had fought everybody at 168 except for David Morrell. And everybody say David Morrell hasn't done enough. So the only other person for him to fight is Canelo.
Hey, that's the only person for him to fight. I mean, I get what you're saying, Creed, but the thing is, Canelo don't move like that. he hasn't moved like that ever.
Now, I believe Morrell beat David Benavidez, but that's my opinion. But I'm like, no, I want to see this man. I want to see this man get his shot at Canelo. Canelo giving his shot, giving all these other people paydays. But you got this man that earned the payday, and you won't give it to him.
I mean, I think Jamie's earned the payday. He's got 40-something fights, man.
Who?
He's got 40-something wins. Hamid Gid. I think he's earned
No, he did not. Fight. No, he did not. Who did he beat at 68?
I don't know who he beat, man.
Nobody. He beat nobody.
He got like 43 wins. I don't know who he's beating.
He got lucky in his last fight versus that guy from the Ukraine.
He beat nobody at 68. He beat nobody at 68.
Yeah, the guy from the Ukraine that loses to everybody close. That was the only guy he really fought. I can't.
Sergey Derevyanchenko.
Something. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, Derevyanchenko. Derevyanchenko was really good. That's a dude who beat Triple G arguably. And
that was at 60.
Yeah. But no, But what I'm saying, he came up to 68 before Jaime, and he really whooped Jaime's head, and Jaime didn't win that fight, and they gave it to him. Just to be honest, he didn't win that fight. But
it was close. It was a close fight.
I'll say this.
Yeah,
I think the thing that we mentioned in boxing, and I'm gonna end it with this, and I'll let everybody on the panel answer. I don't think that Canelo is interested in pushing the sport forward. He only cares about what's good for him, and it's been that way for a lot of years now. No, I don't know. Canelo's starting to be like Floyd. He's starting to be like a cancer, man.
I see Sean say who has Morrell beat. No, I'm so tired of hearing people say who has this fighter beat when we see the fighters that Canelo fighting. Who the hell did Yildirim beat? Who the hell did Yildirim beat to get a shot at Canelo?
Him and Canelo are great friends, man. That's what that was about.
I don't care about none of that. Y'all keep saying who had these fighters beat. Who had Yildirim beat? Last time I checked, David Morrell has a WBA regular title. He has a WBA regular title. I hear this all the time. Oh, who Boots beat? Oh, who that person beat? Oh, who that person beat? No, they ain't gonna beat nobody if they don't never get a shot to fight them.
Yeah,
they ain't gonna beat nobody.
Hey, I gotta give you respect where he's doing that. You right about that. I just think I told you, man, we're in a weird place in boxing where the top guy doesn't want to fight, man. And I hate to say this about Canelo. He's a living legend, one of the greatest fighters ever lived, but he is not interested in fighting these tough fights, man. And it's sad because he can win them all. He probably could break David Morrell's neck. He probably could break David Benavidez's neck, but he doesn't want to for some reason. I don't know. He keep fighting guys. He keep bringing guys up. He blew up Jamel Charlo. I mean, he just keep blowing guys up.
Now you agree with me.
I'm
Daniel
agreeing with you.
agreed.
What you agree with you about what? About Canelo playing
About
games?
Canelo bringing up these fighters to 168. He ain't fighting nobody in the weight class. He fought 2 guys at 68. No, actually, he fought 1 guy at 68 since he became the undisputed champion. 1 guy at 68, and that was Ryder.
Do you
John Ryder.
Do you think PBC is going to try to feed him Adamas at 168? Because Adamas is 160.
Yeah, Adonis is at 160.
And Adamas wants to fight Janabek, but if they throw the money at Adamas to fight Canelo, he's going to take it. His Dominicans are going to take it. He's going to take it, and
I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that neither. I don't
want to see it either, especially if you're going to fight at 168.
No, I don't want to see it. I want to see Canelo Alvarez fight who he's supposed to fight, which is David Benavidez. Yep, that's what Mauricio said he was going to do. Mauricio need to go ahead and mandate that fight tomorrow morning. Say, okay, Canelo, you won. David Benavidez, he won. This is the fight y'all gotta make. Y'all have 30 days to make this fight.
And guess what? Tomorrow at 2:00, I'm supposed to be on WBC TV with Ring Talk, and that'll be one of the questions I'll be asking the host, and I'll be directing it. It'll be an indirect question at Silly Man at the WBC TV, and I'm gonna say, are you gonna keep being a man of your word, and are you gonna mandate that fight? That'll be definitely one of the comments I make.
I got a question. Are you talking about when you about to go on Crime Stoppers?
The what?
Ain't you about to go on Crime Stoppers?
What the fuck is that? Crime Stoppers.
I'm just messing with you.
He going on that radio station that's in San Francisco.
Yeah, it's in San Francisco. It's on Sports Byline, but it's hosted by WBC TV. So, you know.
Yeah, he
want to get thrown out of there. That'd be a good way to do it.
Yeah. I know the host Pedro Fernandez, he was at Vegas. He was at the fight today, so I'm sure he's gonna have some clips.
So I don't care about nobody's resume. No, I don't care about the resume and none of that. I don't care about none of that. That resume doesn't mean anything to me. A resume is just people that you fought in your past. That's all a resume is. But as being the undisputed champion or any champion, your obligations as a champion is to fight your mandatory. That's the only obligation you got as a champion is to fight your mandatory. And David Benavidez is the WBC interim champion. He's been the WBC interim champion for like 2 years now.
Yeah,
you need to fight that man. You need to fight him. You want to be the WBC champion? You have to fight the WBC mandatories.
You know what's funny? I guarantee you, Free, if you was in Mauricio Sulaiman's position, you would have stricken him. Because the dude makes a crap ton of money for the company, man. That's just what it is. It's the same thing with the franchise.
He's getting 3%. He gets 3% of the purse, right? So
he get 3% of the guarantee. He doesn't get 3% of the pay-per-view. He get 3% of the guarantee.
The guarantee is still good enough. Still good money.
So whatever his guarantee is, he get 3% of that.
And that's good money. 3% of that is beautiful.
Yeah, it is. But I mean, like I said, I got family that fight in the sport of boxing, and I know how these niggas are, and they corrupt as hell.
Yeah,
because you got guys. It's no point of having a ranking system if you're not going to enforce the rules. And the rules are once you become the number one, you're next in line to be the mandatory. So if I'm in a sport of boxing and I'm fighting up the ranking system and I fought all these guys to become the number one, now I got to sit here and wait for whenever the champion decide he wants to fight the mandatory. No, give me my shot. Give me my shot. I work my way up here. Give me my shot.
Yeah, I agree.
I feel you, Free, but that's not how it works, man. It's never worked that way.
That's why I say boxing is the most corrupt sport in the United States.
It's the what?
The most corrupt sport in the United States.
What the fuck you say?
It's been that way for years.
In the United
States,
it's been
that way before you was born. It's gonna be that way after you long and gone.
Yeah, because soccer is the most corrupt in the world.
Yeah, soccer in the world, but
Lopez, the Takeover, 2-time undisputed world champion.
With the
That's
take.
that's
Lopez, the
reason why it's corrupt.
Ya con
That,
este
that man,
mierda,
that man,
coño.
you got professional fighters that's lying and people run with it, like BVO, undisputed, 2-time undisputed. That man
Lopez, the takeover, 2-time undisputed world champion.
That's the worst.
That man
Lopez,
the only thing you could give him, and I will give him that, is 2-time linear. That's the only thing, and a unified champion at 135. That's the only thing I give him.
Yo,
that's all he was.
Real quick, BVO, you was using Google translation when you was writing me in Spanish?
Yeah.
Yo, he was texting me in Spanish, D3. He was
no, I got an app.
You got to, because he was texting me in Spanish and I just kept cracking up. Like, why you keep writing me in Spanish? Oh my God, man. He can't.
Yeah, I have that on my iPhone. I can switch it to whatever language I want to switch it to.
Yo, BBO, you're gonna come by Christmas time, right?
Yeah.
How long are you gonna stay?
Probably another week.
A week? All right. You leaving tomorrow?
Yes.
Yeah. So then next time, all right. So when you come at Christmas time, let me know. We chill. I'll get BC and we'll get your boy Clarence McLean. Maybe D Free could take a drive 3 hours down, up, and we all hang out.
Yeah, that might be the plan.
Or maybe we go to Atlantic City.
Hey,
yeah, that'll be a plan.
That's a good neutral spot.
Yeah, for sure.
We could work something out. Just let me know in advance, and we can work something out.
Okay.
Hey, and I got.
I'm probably gonna go away for like a week or weekend with my wife, and then but you let me know. We'll see. So see what the dates, because I get 2 weeks off after Christmas during Christmas. So.
And see, I know a lot of people might say, "Oh, this D Free hate Canelo." No, I actually like Canelo. I just don't like his moves. I like Canelo. Yeah. He arguably could beat all these guys. That's why I want to see him in there with these guys, because a lot of people say, "Oh, this guy could beat Canelo. That guy could beat Canelo. Canelo could beat this guy." And he arguably could beat all of these guys. But we would never know if we never get a chance to see the fight. We would have never know the outcome of Bud and Earl if we never saw the fight. So I just want to see the fight. I could care less who wins, because I don't have a favorite fighter. I like all these guys. I just want to see the fight. I'm here for the sport of boxing. I'm not here for the fighter. I'm here for the sport.
Yeah, that's that. I mean, what you said is absolutely true, man. It's just tough, man, because you want to see the best fight the best, man. That's just kind of what it boils down to, man. We're not getting enough of that, like you were saying. We're not getting enough of that.
That's all the fans want. Like, us as fans, that's all we want.
See, that's how it used to be when I was coming up in the early 80s, in the 80s, and then in the early 90s. It was, you got the best guys fighting against each other. Now you got, is this gonna give me more money? Is that gonna give me more money? We're not getting the best fights no more. We just getting a money grab. Everybody want a money grab. Now I understand. I'm not against a fighter getting his money, but at some point you got to defend that title against the person you're supposed to defend it against.
Yeah.
You know what's funny, man? How old is Camille Morton? Every time I look at Camille Morton, man, I look at these pictures, man, like he in grade school.
Who you talking about?
Camille Morton. Is it Kamal or Camille Morton?
Yeah, I know you're talking about the Floyd Mayweather new fighter.
Yeah. It's funny, man. No matter how you put it, man, it's crazy. But I gotta say, man, shout out to my brother Tommy, man. Shout out to my co-host D3. It's your boy BVO Boxing. It's my man Tommy. Shout out to my man Sock. He left because he got cooked by BVO. Salute to my man CDK, man, for coming through, man. Hey, if you watch this on playback, like, comment, subscribe. It's your boy BVO, and we gone. Peace.
All right. Peace, everybody. Take care.
Streets shooting up. Catch me in the ring, sticking, moving, and suited up. I know everybody can eat, but I ain't full enough. Oh, you said it's smoking some beef? I guess I'm pulling up. Oh, we boxing? Yeah, we boxing. I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weaving and blocking. Defeat ain't an option. Let them know. Shoot a video, put it on BVO. Let them know. Every time I punch, it's a heavy blow. BVO, bound to hit like bricks cause it was set in stone. Let them know. I ain't getting body, but I'ma hit this flow. Yeah, way more than a show. This is BVO.